This is the glitch of aging, a deep dive into the weird little malfunctions that happen when your biological hardware starts acting like it's running on Windows 95. The random noise generator, aka tinnitus. One day you're enjoying a peaceful evening, and suddenly, ee, an invisible tea kettle is screaming inside your ears. No alarm, no fire, just noise. This is tinnitus, tiny misfires in your auditory system. As we age, the delicate hair cells in our inner ear start breaking down. Your brain, being the overachiever it is, fills in the missing audio signals with its own soundtrack of nothingness. It's like a TV that can't find a channel, so it just shows static. Except the static is in your head. The vanishing strength patch. Remember when you could twist a jar lid open like a hero? Fast forward a few decades, and suddenly, that jar fights back. Muscle fibers shrink over time, and your nervous system sends signals a little slower. You still think you're as strong as before until you meet the pickle jar boss fight. And no, this isn't just laziness. After age 30, most people lose about 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade. It's the ultimate slow motion uninstall of your strength. The memory autocorrect. Your brain is like a massive hard drive with decades of files. But as you age, the filing system gets creative. You go to the kitchen, open the fridge, and stand there thinking, wait, why am I here? It's not that you've lost the memory, it's just misfiled. Scientists think this happens because the hippocampus, your brain's memory hub, becomes less efficient at tagging information with context. So instead of pulling up the right file, your brain hands you a random one. Oh, you were here to, check the milk expiration date? The gravity update. This one's subtle. Your spine compresses. Tiny discs between your vertebrae lose fluid over time, meaning you literally shrink. The result? You get shorter, but your ears and nose keep growing, creating a slow-motion morph into a wise old wizard. Gravity has been pulling on you for decades, and now it's cashing in. By age 70, most people have lost around 1 to 3 inches in height, which means technically you're closer to the ground, but somehow still trip over it more often. The eye autofocus lag. You pick up a menu, hold it at arm's length, and wait. Why are your arms suddenly too short? Welcome to presbyopia, where your eye's lens becomes less flexible. It's like a camera whose autofocus takes forever to lock on. Your once perfect close-up vision now needs external hardware. Glasses. Or that move where you squint and hope the text magically sharpens, which it doesn't. The internal thermostat failure. One moment you're freezing. One moment you're freezing. The next you're sweating like you've run a marathon. Aging messes with your hypothalamus, the brain's thermostat. Hormonal changes, especially after menopause or in later life, make it harder to regulate temperature. Think of it like a house with an ancient heating system. Sometimes it roasts you, sometimes it lets you freeze, and sometimes it does both. In the same hour. The Recovery Time Expansion Pack. You sprain an ankle at 20, 2 weeks later you're good as new. Sprain it at 50, and suddenly it's a 6-month epic saga involving ice packs, physical therapy, and complaining to anyone who will listen. This is because collagen production slows, blood flow decreases, and cell regeneration becomes less efficient. Your body still wants to fix you. It just sends the repair crew on a lunch break every other day. The sneaky balance update. You're walking, everything's fine, and suddenly your body does a weird wobble for no reason. Balance depends on your vision, inner ear, and muscle strength. Aging chips away at all three, making you just slightly more prone to those little stumbles. It's not full-on falling, it's more like your operating system lagged for a second while processing the "don't trip" command. The smell fade. One day you realize coffee doesn't smell as strong, or that your favorite perfume seems weaker. This is because the olfactory neurons in your nose are dying off and aren't replaced as quickly. It's not dangerous, unless you burn toast, can't smell it, and only discover it when your smoke alarm decides to sing the song of its people. The emotional rewire. Here's a curious one. As people age, the amygdala, your brain's emotional response center, reacts less intensely to negative stimuli. That means you might cry less at sad movies, but also be more chill about everyday annoyances. It's like your brain installed the "don't sweat the small stuff" patch. Possibly the best glitch on the list. So, is aging just a long list of bugs? Well, kind of. But they're not errors in the traditional sense. They're the side effects of a system that was never meant to run indefinitely. Think about it. Most of human history didn't expect people to live past 40. The fact that you're here experiencing the patch notes of aging is actually a triumph of biology and medicine. Now I want to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these glitches yet? Or maybe you've noticed a weird, unexplained one I didn't mention. Drop your personal aging bug report in the comments. I'll read them, and who knows, maybe we'll make a part 2. If you enjoyed this little exploration into the quirks of your own biology, make sure to subscribe for more science with a twist. Like this video if it made you smile, and share it with that one friend who insists they're still 25 at heart. Because no matter how old you are, we're all running on the same strange, slightly buggy code.